Chapter 1304. What are you standing there for? Why aren't you getting on your knees to thank Mr. Penn? Prince Boomy shouted at the dazed cultivators. Amidst their panic, the cultivators fell to their knees in gratitude for Wilbur's gesture. Prince Boomy's words were clearly approving of Wilbur's actions, solidifying his stance on the entire matter. Loya was too far gone, and killing him had undoubtedly been the right choice. After everyone had thanked Wilbur, Prince Boomy smiled. "Could we sit down for a talk, Mr. Penn? I need to rush to Freeka as soon as possible." "I don't have much time," said Wilbur. Prince Boomy looked clearly disappointed, but still said, "Let's have that talk now then." "Go ahead," said Wilbur. Prince Boomy seemed to have made up his mind in advance as he said the words. "I'd like to appoint you as my teacher, sir. Would you be open to that?" The cultivator's jaws dropped open in shock. Prince Boomy's teacher. That was an enormous position. It was important to note that Prince Boomy was due to inherit the throne any day now, making the position of his teacher even more terrifying then. This was a position everyone would never even dream of getting to have, and it had gone to a foreigner. Wilbur glanced at the senior, who smiled humbly and lowered his head. Wilbur said, "This guy's pretty powerful, isn't he? What do you even need me as a teacher for?" Prince Boomy smiled. "He's nowhere near where you are, sir. Besides, it's your generosity and virtue that I look up to as well. That alone was enough for me to want to have you as my teacher, really." "My virtue?" Wilbur asked, looking at Prince Boomy. "You could have killed these people or left them alone to perish, but you chose to do what you could to destroy those terrifying green doors in your battle against Loya while risking our own life. You may not be from my nation, but your spirit and courage alone are worthy of my wanting to have you as my teacher." Wilbur fell silent. A beat later, he said, "I'll think about it. I'll have an answer for you when I get back from Freeka. I'll be waiting for your return then, sir." Prince Boomy bowed to Wilbur with a smile, then turned to leave. The senior followed behind him as well. Upon letting into the car, the senior frowned. "Do you think he's going to say yes?" "It doesn't matter. At least he won't be an enemy to us anymore, no?" A mysterious smile appeared on Prince Boomy's face. "Keep an eye on that girl. We might have ourselves a loophole there." The senior nodded. The cultivators watched as Prince Boomy leave and bowed to Wilbur once more before leaving as well. They now saw Wilbur as a god, and being in his presence alone made it hard for them to breathe. This was what it meant to have the presence of an elite. After the crowd was gone, Wilbur headed back into the Tiger Manor. He sat down in the living room, booking flight tickets to Gango for the next morning. Bailey leaned against his side. "Are you going to leave?" "I have urgent matters that I have to deal with as soon as possible," Wilbur said apologetically. Bailey smiled warmly. "I know. You're an important figure to many, and I won't stand in your way. Can I just serve you one last night?" Wilbur fidgeted awkwardly. Bailey got to her feet and headed to the bathroom. Not long after, she emerged in a towel, coming up to Wilbur. Bailey tugged at the towel, and it landed on the floor, revealing her tantalizing figure and those perfect curves. The sight made Wilbur's mouth run dry. Bailey's face was flushed as she knelt down, stripping Wilbur of his clothes and meeting his skin with her soft lips.